Next video. This is one about baseball. When VTubers took over baseball, the Hololive X Dodgers story.
Sports, a skilled physical activity in which an individual or team competes against opponents for stakes or entertainment. Football, basketball, soccer, chess. Many people love playing these games as a pastime, or watching others play them. And there was a sport that was historically called America's favorite pastime.
Me personally, I played volleyball for 10, 11 plus years. So I'm a volleyball person. I've never watched a baseball game or have been to a baseball game. The only thing I know about baseball is you hit the ball with the bat and you run to the plates. Actually, the furthest thing I know about baseball is Wii Sports Baseball.
Baseball,
that's about
the evolved
it.
yet accessible bat and ball game, was synonymous with early American culture and has grown worldwide across multiple regions. Mexico, Puerto Rico, South Korea, Japan. Speaking of Japan, baseball's grown to be
I think Japan really likes
something
baseball.
For Japan that's grown massively in the West, the anime medium, culture, and fandom. So what happens if you combine baseball with anime? Not impossible. The Los Angeles Chargers did an entire One Piece game day, and One Piece is pretty up there in the mainstream. What would baseball be like? What the f is that? This is real, unedited footage. The popular Hololive VTuber Gargura singing "Take Me Out" to the ball game at the LA Dodgers Stadium. Baseball and VTubers. What the hell is the story behind this unorthodox combination? And how did it lead to something even greater? Like, say, a World Series?
Start the party, Los Angeles! Your Dodgers have won the World Series!
Am I coping? Superstitious?
We don't give a fuck!
I just feel like yapping again, because there was a time when VTubers took over baseball.
Let's talk about it.
Hey, it's Toledo, that fallen angel kicked out of heaven. Get some snacks.
It,
get
it
some
was
water,
a
get
weird
hot dog. Now let's get on the
moment in
video.
history.
VTubers
in
Who
baseball.
are these two entities, and how did they think of collabing? The LA Dodgers are an American professional baseball team playing in the National League of Baseball. This top-level team hosts a long list of accolades: 25 seasons with the best record, Jackie Robinson, the first black player in the modern-day majors, countless Hall of Fame talent, and 7 World Series championships. As of 2024, they're looking for their 8th, with a roster of players like Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, Will Smith.
Hey, I'm just letting you guys know, I'm like blanking out any baseball terms or notable people in baseball because I don't know.
All-time great two-way Japanese talent Shohei Ohtani.
They must have amnesia. They forgot that I'm him.
It ain't impossible. The brand continues growing nationwide and internationally with great success, but connecting more with select audiences would be even greater. Hololive is a top Japanese talent agency specializing in VTubers, online performers who present themselves as digital animated characters instead of one's usual face. These entertainers stream, perform songs and events, play games, and captivate an audience through their personality. The brand possesses multiple Japanese talents like
What's a
Usada Pekora
VTuber?
and Hoso
I don't know.
alongside multiple English talents like
I'm just an
Barbara and
anime girl
Hololive.
on the
And
internet.
As of this upload, Hololive creators combine on YouTube for over 90 million subscribers and multiple billions of views. As of 2024, they wish to continue pushing their brand and VTuber culture overseas, opening an office in Los Angeles with even more local events and plans to come. So sometime before June, these two entities got together with an idea, and on May 31st, 2024,
Somehow,
they
honestly.
announced the idea to the world.
Senpai, Suisei Senpai, and I, the 3 of us, are going to be collabing with the American MLB team, the Los Angeles Dodgers. The LA Dodgers versus the Milwaukee Brewers game on July 5th in none other than Dodger Stadium, a special scheduled Hololive night.
There'll be live appearances of these VTubers, special performances and announcements, free trading cards, a drone show, merchandise to
trading
buy,
cards?
and further opportunities as they bridge the gap between traditional sports and modern virtual entertainment. When this happened, one common sentiment was heard across the land.
What the hell?
How? How do you combine these
Hey,
two
Coco.
completely different mediums of business? Ask a baseball fan if they know what a VTuber
Bless
or
you.
idol is. Ask a VTuber fan when was the last time they picked up a ball. There's no way in hell this works, right? You would be greatly mistaken. MLB has for countless years been known as a sport for old people, as the highest proportion of fan interest is in Generation X and baby boomers. As such, the MLB has made multiple efforts to connect with millennial and Gen Z viewers to make the game more interesting. Youth leagues, rule changes, and social media marketing. Hololive's operations kind of fit that. It's entirely social media driven, consisting of an audience of young male adults ages 18 to 35, with an even higher proportion being male.
1万6000人の性別はこんな感じ割合ポンまあ安定ですね安定の男性が 93%。
That's one big blueberry
Did you know
pie.
that more people statistically go to MLB games than any other sport? Other than the fact that there are far more MLB games, organizations will think of any marketing strategy possible to sell stadium tickets to get fans at the stadium.
Creating a certain fan experience that allows MLB to do what other
Oh.
sports can't. Get people who don't give
Jeez.
up about baseball to still go to baseball games.
Watch this video if you want to know how crazy the campaigns get. But it's really simple. Use someone's interest to attract them to the stadium even if they
We'll
don't
watch that
care that
later.
much for baseball. And do you know how dedicated VTuber fans get?
You think it's a game? You think it's a game?
Let's also factor in how Anime Expo and LA Anime Convention is coincidentally on the exact same weekend as this Dodgers game, meaning folks who already plan to attend this convention for VTubers are even more inclined to buy tickets to support this interest. When interviewed by Los Angeles Times, Cover Corp hoped this promotion, quote, broadened the appeal of VTubers beyond the main core of Japanese young men. Basically, Hololive wants to pierce the main screen and expand their market base. This is a clear
Hey, the young men. What about the young women? Women like anime too.
opportunity to do that. This promotional night exposes Hololive and Cover Corp to a broader audience, resulting in a massive
I know
PR
the
win with
female
an
ones are
increase in
more
brand
targeted towards the
familiarity.
young men, but young women
Japan
like watching
loves
female
baseball, and
VTubers
the Dodgers
too.
have a growing Japanese audience for one huge reason.
It's not just
their
the
Japanese
boys.
talent, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, an amazing pitcher, and their #1 seller.
Who are you? But he is him.
One of a kind player. One of a kind season. Shohei Ohtani.
I mentioned earlier how Shohei Ohtani is like the guy. Here's a list of everything that makes this man a generational talent. Being born and raised in Japan, he's grown to be their national hero as he dominates in this big MLB league. And the Dodgers have done what they can to grow their Japanese base through Ohtani. But notice when this collab takes place, July 5th, on Ohtani's birthday. Some Japanese fans are going to fly to LA just to support their favorite baseball player. So why not work with another Japanese entertainment company to bring even more traction? Combining multiple interests that are rooted in Japanese culture on this special day allows the Dodgers to further connect with Japanese fans, younger and older. Trust me, baseball and VTubers are not strangers whatsoever. Fuji Ali was the first VTuber to collab with baseball as a live commentator in Japan. Every year, Niji-Sanji hosts a Koshien event. They also did collab goods with the Pacific League. Hell, even before this, Hololive has done a game day with the Yomiuri Giants as well as other merchandise collabs with the Japanese Pacific Baseball League. There's far more interactivity between VTubers and baseball than you think. There's even a baseball VTuber named Aka Scarlet. Like, you get the point. On the surface, it may sound crazy, but people can be into multiple different interests. This collab works perfectly. So everyone got prepared. Both entities announced the idea, Dodgers fans were prepared for something different, and VTuber fans were ready for Hololive Night. But on June 29th, a week before the collab, there would
what
be
happened?
breaking news.
Another VTuber. This is happening right now. VTuber KO lands a historic appearance in a baseball game. She beat Hololive by just a few days.
I love the enthusiasm.
She beat Hololive.
She beat Hololive.
But of course came July 5th, the long-awaited Hololive Night at Dodger Stadium.
Well, to be
So
fair, that
how
was probably
did
planned
Hololive Night go?
beforehand, honestly.
Well, Hololive Night arrived with mass attendance. Weebs, Holo fans, anime
not that
expo
she beat it,
visitors,
she just happened to have
cosplayers,
planned it
Japanese people, and the
beforehand.
Dodgers
Like,
fans
way
united
before.
for baseball. And everywhere you look, you'd see some fan of Hololive.
And there's CJ. I see. I am dreaming. CJ is walking right in front of me. I'm dreaming for sure.
Baseball promo cards of the 3 VTubers were given to the entrance. Merch was available for purchase for the fans.
Yeah,
Hololive
merch
CEO
too.
Yagu was spotted in the wild. And right when the game started, the 3 girls would show up to the opening mantra.
Take it away.
For some of the outs, they would play Hololive song Shiny Smiley Story.
Hey, I've seen this one. This is a classic.
And during certain innings, the VTubers would rally the crowd. There was a 7th inning stretch performance, and at the end of the game, fans got to watch an exclusive drone show. A celebration of Hololive, the Vtubers,
Oh, those are
and the
drones?
Dodgers brand. It looked cool as shit. Look at it!
Oh.
Look at it! Okay, stop looking at it. But there was one
It was
huge
even a little
problem
animated.
with the collab that left a
That's pretty
sour
cool.
taste for a lot of fans. The merch line. Okay, you're the organizers. You're collabing with Hololive.
Okay. I didn't think it went this far. At most, I thought they like appeared during the game. I didn't know there was like merch and shit. There was a light show. That was crazy.
An entity that has over 80 million combined subscribers. You time this with Anime Expo, a convention filled with anime fans who fiend for exclusives. They are very dedicated with their interests. You're also attracting the Japanese fan base with Otani's birthday. This is a very massive pool of market segments, and you have experience with collabs before. You are selling exclusive one-day event merch at this Dodgers game. Not to mention that it's also the July 4th weekend. With this many factors that boost attendance, which one of these options are you choosing to run merch? No person seeing this would in their right mind choose C, right?
There was only one tent selling merch.
There's only one?
Holy shit.
So this event had the longest merch line in Dodgers history. For all the wrong reasons.
Despite getting to the event as the gates of the stadium opened, the line still wrapped around the entire thing and was so long I couldn't film it.
Guests in attendance had to wait 3, 4, 5, even 6 hours just for the Hololive merch rollout. You either bought the
How do you know where the end is? It just keeps getting bigger.
It's unfeasible to do both. And with there being a high item limit, the experience became more dreadful.
They were buying the merch specifically to scalp them. It got so bad that people were waiting in line.
Yeah,
and
that
while they were in line,
that's
there
not
was already
surprising.
merch on eBay for a stupid amount of money.
There was even a person on Reddit claiming to be a merchandising employee detailing just how badly managed this fiasco was. But it would get even worse. You know how I stated that
You don't
people
even have to be
3
like
6
a
hours to get
professional
their
in
item?
merchandise to
At
see
closing,
how
people
bad
got
that
kicked out by
was.
police. There was no after pursuit made to sell it online, meaning countless fans waited that many countless hours for nothing.
He waited in line for merch. He waited in line at 6 o'clock. You know what time he got that merch? Midnight.
To put it simply, the merch experience was an absolute mess. I am pretty sure both entities massively underestimated
The
how many
soreness
fans
in
would
the
come
feet
to
of
this,
those
and I think the
people.
stadium just horribly
And the
managed it.
disappointment when they ran out of t-shirts. Aw.
This could easily be improved on with the next collab if they
I
ever
feel
do
it
it, but
already.
either A or B are my suggestions. But that was Hololive 9 in a nutshell. But a lot of people were talking about stuff that happened in the game.
Why didn't they
and
do like
some
an
type of
online
view.
thing?
So
Why did you
let's
set it up
dive
in
into
person?
The official game day. The game would start with Dodgers pitcher Tyler Glasnow allowing no runs before Will Smith came in and immediately set the tone.
Will Smith with an opposite field home run. Dodgers strike first.
But starting the game, the Dodgers would ride defense as efficiently as possible.
The first and what a pick by Freeman.
And while Otani couldn't get going on his birthday, Will Smith definitely made up for it.
Will Smith with a multi-home run game. He has 13 on the year.
But the
I keep
fourth
thinking
quarter,
like the
Brewers
singer
would
Will
respond.
Smith.
Ball deep left center field. It is up. It is gonna be.
I don't know why. Every time they say Will Smith, like they just keep saying his full name.
They have taken the lead in LA.
Dodgers players Vargas and Hedges would get scores, but the ending would end 5-4. Brewers lead. It would stay the same for the next 2 innings. Brewers on top. But
I just keep thinking of
everything changed with
the Fresh Prince.
inning. See, as part of the 7th inning stretch of a baseball game, the home team has a section of cheering and singing to energize the crowd and the players. Typically, someone would sing or play "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," but with this being Hololive night, there was a special guest behind this cheer, Gar Gura.
Hold on.
And right after
I'm
this
surprised they're
song
still
came a
singing
name
that
he'd
song.
been saying this entire
Hey, it's a
section,
classic.
Will Smith.
But no one thought of anything new.
Next one in the air. Deep left field.
Immediately after Girl's Stretch song, Will Smith hit his third solo home run of the game. 3 home runs in one game is a rare sight to see in baseball. Put this into perspective. Throughout the 2024
Powered by the
only
Vtuber.
17 players had 3 home run games. Out
It's
of
that Vtuber spirit,
2,340
man.
games.
I'll tell you what a night. One Will Smith has a movie called Men in Black. This is a man in blue, and he's having a night.
The Dodgers would keep the momentum and go on a 4-0 run.
They're even making
Run
jokes
after
about his
run
name.
This place has exploded.
before sending the opponents packing.
Pitch. Phillips strikes out the side in the 9th. It's a dominant finish to a thrilling game.
Dodgers 8, Brewers 5. Ball game.
最終的に8対5で勝利するという、わかりますか皆さん。8対5。いや、5ですね。
Dodgers would go on to win this Brewers series 2-1. But what was the aftermath? Everyone talked about the Hololive night, from fans to average Joes to even the Vtubers.
Yo, I saw so many things with Guda and the others at Dodgers game. Yeah, I saw like so many things on my timeline. I was like, wow, this is bigger than I thought.
I saw a bunch of
I know,
videos.
right?
What type? I was like, whoa, all these old people have no clue what's going on. But hey, it's better than silence. Like they were singing.
The good, the bad, and the holy shit drone show. Some Vtuber fans started keeping track of Dodgers games, and other Dodgers fans began checking out Hololive. Interaction farmers and dumb fucks like Keemstar's Drama Alert tried to make fun of literally the coolest thing ever. But hey, despite the line issue, the collab was an ultimate success. And this game sparked one thing inside people's souls that would last throughout the entire—
Yeah, I remember seeing like the discourse about it on Twitter. I'm like, why are you getting mad? Like, I'm pretty sure, like, how is this any different than like a celebrity doing like the first pitch, right? That's not really much different. so what really is there to be mad about?
entire season. The Hollow Buff Superstition. See, most people know what a superstition is. Black cloud, broken window, something beyond the realm of logic as to why something good or bad happens. But to my non-sports fans watching who don't know, sports people, but especially baseball people, are incredibly superstitious.
I've never heard of the baseball superstitions. Oh, I know about the lucky equipment, and wait, jersey numbers is just a sports thing in general. I know that. I knew about the lucky equipment. Lucky underwear. I know about some things. So, yeah, it makes sense that baseball also has some, but I didn't know about these specific ones.
Putting your socks on a certain way, growing a playoff beard, listening to that song before you perform.
Fans would have watched their pitcher, Mark the Bird Fidrich, deep in conversation with his baseball.
I don't think I ever had any superstitions while I was playing volleyball.
Wow!
I remember I just had like a routine of, kind of gross, just warning you. I had a routine of using the bathroom before the game. I don't know if that counted as a superstition though.
They firmly believe that these routines or chimes can enhance performance and put them at ease. And if you or your team won, skill, the superstition,
I guess we'll never know.
So here's the mindset, right? We were losing, and then the shark girl from Hololive started singing. Afterwards, we went on a run and won. Therefore, we will hear the shark girl's song when needed to ensure we rise to the top. Sounds a bit outlandish, but that's the point of superstitions. So let's see how.
I mean, that is how they start, honestly.
Dodgers.
Like you're having a bad game, and then something specific or something in particular happens right before you have like a massive jump or a comeback. That is how they start.
なんとこちらのコラボ戦が奇跡みたいな流れだったみたいですよ。
Kura won them the game. That's what I heard. I heard that she's like a bard. And she sang and it boosted everybody and gave everybody a buff.
Gotta ask ourselves, are we in or are we out?
I mean, obviously, we're trying to win a World Series. You know, it's World Series or nothing.
There's a drive. It's a bullet. Was there any doubt? Shohei Ohtani arrives in October with a 3-run home run.
It's magic.
Wait, did they change the design of helmets? They only have the one hat, the one part covering the ear?
And head to the championship series.
Or has that always been like that? I don't watch baseball enough.
And they're headed to the World Series. Dodgers Yankees in the Fall Classic.
途中まで でね、ドジャースが負けている状態での試合展開だったんですけども、
And the bases will be loaded here for Freddie Freeman with the Dodgers down 3-2 and down to their last out in Game 1.
I'm not going to say anything because I am very superstitious.
みたいですよ。
Freeman hits the ball to right field. She is gone! Gibby, meet Freddie. Game 1 of the World Series. Into the spin and a throw, and the Dodgers dominate Game 3. They're a win away from the World Championship.
Every time you think you've seen everything in baseball, you haven't. This one inning is a comedy of errors, and if they lose this game, it's their own fault.
Or it's that VTuber luck.
Yay! Congratulations! Oh, that was the one with the Hololive buff, right? The one with good at singing. Hololive buff is real! Woohoo!
Now, is Hololive or the Holo buff the reason the Dodgers took it all?
Fuck no, baby!
The Dodgers have multiple MVPs, all-star performers, and international stars. They were likely
No,
winning
I
it all
believe it was
without
a
the
Holo
Gura
buff.
But what did we do with, quote, when VTubers took over baseball?
I believe it
this
was the Holo
collab and
buff.
hopefully the subsequent video accomplished one main goal: connecting with even more people. Hobbies and interests have that power, forming new bonds and building new communities. And despite how different the two worlds of VTubers and sports were, once they met, passion flourished. Bridges were made, hearts were racing, and people were having the time of their lives. And that's why I'm so passionate about media. At the moment, I'm mainly a VTuber channel, but there are so many more interests that I wish to bring to y'all this year with my production, commentary, and really egregious editing. So, for all y'all watching at home, if a virtual anime girl, bat and ball sport, or any interest help you connect with more people or find a thing you love, then I think that's beautiful.
That was a pretty good video. I learned more about baseball than I learned more about baseball than yeah, that is a sentence that I just said. Great video, Toledo.